everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the Toronto Raptors. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, and we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. All right, a chance to check out stats for Emmanuel quickly.
And all of a sudden, his three-ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
Well, let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. Ingram, the 3, but Barnes, the 4. Emmanuel quickly is out there with MP, and it's Hurdle in at the 5 spot. And for the Celtics, at the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. Derek White out there with Anthony Simons. And it's Garza in at the 5, roaming the paint. This game could be like a tennis match, Grant, with the ball racing from one side of the court to the other.
The NBA, you can get whiplash watching these teams run up and down the floor. They like to get it and go without any hesitation.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Simons. 4-3. Buries it from 3.
Such an assertive shooter. Simons has his plan and just hits it.
Barnes passes to Embiid. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. Let him go to the line with a chance for 3. The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots go on, they are tough to beat. 1-for-3. Live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
They sinks the second.
Yeah, this guy is so key for this team. Barnes with so many valuable minutes night in and night out.
And he nails the 3rd. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. The last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
If they want to beat these guys this time, they have to do better on the glass. That was their undoing.
And a lot of that begins with effort. Putting in the work and losing out possession should make this a much more contested game.
It's hard trying to match up with Ingram, especially when he's looking to score inside.
Tatum passes to White. Here's Garza, covered by Pirtle. Simons with it. Can't hit the step back Jay.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Wide open. That's all. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Simons just got his second bucket of the night.
And Simons is a shoot-first kind of player, especially when he's operating from the mid-range.
Quickly outside. The 3. Garza grabs the board. For Boston, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Brown. The 3 is up. Sinks it from distance.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to where he should be.
Quickly passes to Embiid. Outside Barnes. Toronto passing it around. Pocket 6. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Stolen by quickly. 3-pointer. Hurdle controls the rebound.
One of Hurdle's greatest strength is offensive rebound. He just has a nose for finding second chance points.
Quickly against Simons. Over quickly, and Boston again with the bucket. Raptors trail by 3. Quickly passes to Embiid. Oh, deflected. And Boston pushing it up now. Here's Tatum. Lays it up, banks it in.
Has energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And so quickly we'll bring it up for Toronto. They're really clicking as a unit. Tonight, looking for their 11th straight win.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they're on the way and they're committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. As far as Brandon Ingram goes, coach believes that space is the key. He told me, quote, if we can close the gap, there aren't as many tools that he can go to, especially if we have a second defender to throw an occasional arm out. Percentages drop quite a bit.
also really liked how aggressive they've been in the open floor. I mean, when they see a chance to push it, they go for it.
So it's Toronto now, following the three by Boston. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ingram. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Tatum feeling it out a bit. Rebound by the Raptors.
Give the defender credit, willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound. They get it back up.
Outside Tatum. Simons against quickly. Tatum inside. A great score, averaging almost 26 a game. Here's MP. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws. That one on White. Toronto shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game. Real good, MP. And Richard with us in the middle of the season. How important is rest for a player?
Well, your rest is based off of your performance. If your team is playing well, you're able to get more rest. If you struggle, then you're going to have to push it a little bit harder. I think players should always get ready for an 82-game season.
Now here's Brown. 6 points for him. And he lays it up and in. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
Quickly passes to MP. Pass to Barnes. Hurdle screen on Tatum. Here's Barnes. A good-looking shot from the wing. Barnes has got 5 points.
You can tell Barnes is eager to score. I mean, he wants to make an offensive impact.
White finds Pritchard. Here's Garza. Brown looking around to the paint. Hurdle with the block. The drive by MP. The score now all even.
Great burst. MP is tough to stop once he gains his step.
And here's Brown. Last game out, 36 points for him. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here. And that sends Derek White to the free throw line. That's on Jakob Poeltl. Mavakilashvili's checked in for Poeltl. That's good for White. And so now a timeout call.
we need to throw him out.
We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. A look at the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Moving the rock with ease. MP, number 1.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Toronto passing it around. 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by White. Ingram against Brown. Pass to Garza. And here's quickly. Takes that one up and powers it through.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he broke it away, what was on his mind?
Tatum from long range. This is another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Here's quickly. Following the bucket by Boston. 3 from Barnes. It's hauled in by White.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of theory for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And here's Brown for 3. Rebound Toronto. Coming off the win against the Hornets.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
MP scanning the floor. Pass to Barnes. Shoots from 12. And it's quickly. That time on the assist by Barnes. And the Raptors lead by 1. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Toronto.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals playing disruptive basketball.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
Good shot by Garza. No good.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Inside. Amo Kalashvili. Jacks up a 3. Garza grabs the board.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guy. Like, he's ice cold. Jeez, it's colder than cold. But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
Celtics trail by 3. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to
yeah,
call
it's
the
lined
timeout.
up. We
He'll
got
take the
like
opportunity to regroup. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
They definitely came into that one hoping to be competitive. Unfortunately, they were anything but.
You don't see a lot of blowouts in the NBA, so you're surprised whenever you see a lopsided score.
All right, fans, here for Celtic entertainment.
In for Jason Tatum. Toronto also changing it up. Bobo, he's checked in for Barnes. Barrett comes in for Brandon Ingram. Shed comes in for Quickly. Now here's White. He's coming off a 13-point game against him.
Well, now we're down by 1 to start the second quarter.
So it's Boston now. Richard pass to Hauser. Fires it. White can't hit. Toronto trailing. So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. And it forward, it's Barrett and Barnes. Manuel quickly is out there with MP. And it's Hurdle in at the center position. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Hornets just played phenomenal. He tallied 21 points, and he made the defense look helpless as he piled on the troops. It's been an encouraging stretch for him. We'll find out soon enough if he can keep it going. Send it back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Yeah, he was unstoppable during certain stretches. It'd be great to see him top that performance tonight.
Well, his team needs him to contribute. When he's on his A game, he just makes play after play.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And here are the Raptors now, following the bucket by Boston. He's staying under control there.
Staying composed while being contested. MP making the mature play.
Hauser passes to Takeda. Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Pritchard, 5 to shoot. Pass to Takeda. Boston needs to get off the shot here. Pritchard, no good. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Toronto. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Again and again. Kicks it out to Barrett. MP outside. Here's Barnes from the arc. And again, Toronto with a triple.
And not really a go-to for Barnes, but nice stroke on the corner shot.
Here's him. And he dumps it. What a pass to set him up.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Back to MP. Launches a three. Hauser grabs the board. The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Checked in for Boston. The Raptors also with a sub. Brandon Ingram is checked in for Barrett. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. White looking it over. Ooh, here's White on the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebound Toronto. Hurdle's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Ingram. Boston pulls it in.
I thought he had that ball thrown out, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Outside Pritchard. Hauser outside. Pass to White. The 3. Hurdle grabs a miss. Hurdle's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And here's MP. Quickly outside. Back to MP. Now Barnes. Fader on the way. Jada pulls it in. Pritchard with it. He's picked up by Pirtle. The kick out to White. Fires the 3. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. MP shot is off. Boston's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Simons. Now White. Here's Cater on the wing. Hauser. Outside White. Again, the miss by Boston.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Pass to Simons. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Stop the drop. MP shot is off.
Whatever rhythm he had last quarter, it has left him out. He is having a hard time.
It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Pritchard.
Quickly finds MP. Tatum against Barnes. Here's Ingram. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Ingram's got 6.
And this is the kind of vision that sets Barnes apart. Just a fantastic facilitator for his position.
Simons against Quickly. Simons shot is good. He's got 9.
Offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Quickly outside. Toronto passing it around. Outside for Ingram. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Barnes, no good. Boston's going just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum just has too much errors right there. Be careful you're trying to stop that.
Outside Ingram. Back to Quickly. Pass to Barnes. They set the pick. To the inside. And it's Quickly. That time on the assist from Barnes.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Simons deciding where to go with it. From behind the arc. And he throws it down with one hand.
And when you put Simons in that pick and roll action, it puts major pressure on the defense.
Quickly passes to MP. Quickly outside. No good with the triple. Boston leading by 4. Here's Brown. Rebound Toronto. Ingram's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. Oh, he took a hard foul on the shot. He'll head to the line to shoot a pair. In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you gotta try to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. You hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
Boucher's checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White. Toronto also changed it up. Kelly checked in for Pirtle. Mobo comes in for Barnes. Shed comes in for Quickly. Pritchard, oh good. Toronto's gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Back to MP. Pass to Mobo. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Over Brown. And again, Toronto, no good.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on the legal.
Wow, now as soon as I go to the bench,
12-point lead.
the Celtics just going to run just like us. It's still right about 12 and a half.
More NBA action on 2K Sports. Coming your way right after this.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
Taking a look here now at Toronto. They hold the best record in their conference. That alone accounts for their lofty perch in the rankings.
Perch. That's some goodie. Not quite salmon, but still very tasty in its own right. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the Boston Celtics.
Tick-tock, tick-tock. That sounds like their offense right now. Clock work.
Speaking of clocks, I think you've had some run-ins with Big Ben Wallace, haven't you?
You mean in London? Big Ben?
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but Maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Jaylen Brown having a dominant impact in this game.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
White and Brown of the wingmen. Then there's Anthony Simons. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Garza in at the 5. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Now here's Tatum.
The dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
Raptors trail by 11. Quickly passes to MP. Quickly outside. Now here's Pearl from deep. MP. And it's Jason Tatum with the rebound. Tatum's got his fifth rebound. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him. I know that makes his teammates happy.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. Can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Ryan, back over to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Tatum. This is the most they've led. 13 points.
Something really fired up when they had the database. He scored going 3 for 3 from the floor.
Here's quickly. He has 6. Outside Barnes. Toronto passing it around. Brown against Ingram. Back to MP. To win the run. Offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those balls.
And he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Back to MP. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barnes. And here's MP from outside. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way. And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half. And then Pete knows there are things happening to put pressure on the defense, and this time it leads to a foul.
And this is his third trip to the line tonight. And he drops it first.
At the line for 2.
And both free throws good for MP.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see it miss.
Outside, Brown. Back to Simons. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
While he's a bit undersized for a forward, he more than makes up for it with his pass.
The foul called on MP. That's his third foul so far.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Simons. He's got 18. 5 on the clock. He's feeling it. Rebound, Toronto. Bertle's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Barnes passes to Quickly. Now here's MP. Pass to Barnes. Quickly outside. Bertle with a screen on Simons. The 3 from Quickly. Boston pulls it in. Now Brown. 16 points for him. Simons passes to Brown. Outside Tatum. Now here's Simons. Started by Quickly. the wing. Rebound Toronto. Hurdle's got rebound number 11. MP, the pass to quickly. Now Hurdle. It's Barnes on the wing. Pounded by Tatum. Inside. And the jump by Hurdle.
Assisted for his size. Yeah, I think he's fantastic in that two-man action.
Brown passes to Tatum. Simons outside. Back to Tatum. The free ball. Boston, no good that time either. Raptors trail by 14. MP with it. Picked up by Tatum. Right with a steal. Down low. They still need this. And it gets out. 11 points for Jason Tatum. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing the threat.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Quick break. Let's see which rookies are making the greatest impact on the glass. MP, number 1.
And even though he's a rookie, he doesn't fear anyone. When it comes to rebounding the ball, he's all business and shows a lot of heart doing it.
Pass to Kelishvili. White against MP. There's the triple. That one no good. Good work defensively by White.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, and he hasn't had anything since.
Tatum against Barnes. Tatum inside. He's got 11. Cashes it in from 11 feet. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
It is clear that Tatum loves the mid-range and excels at recognizing when to shoot from there.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Ingram. Shoots over Brown. And the Raptors miss again. Celtics lead by 18. Takes a 13-footer. And it's Tatum missing. Toronto's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And here's Simons outside. They grab their own miss.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Ingram on the wing, defended by Brown. Pass to MP, quickly outside. Tatum against Barnes. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Here's Tatum. Simons outside. Here's Garza. Off the mark there with a 3.
Even though it didn't go down, he'll take that shot every time.
Outside Ingram. Back to MP. Tatum with a steal. Simons outside. To the middle. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stop.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing bursts of his play now.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
21 with 6:54 left in the fourth. Let's look more. We're gonna lose our first game out of our
Nice
last
ball movement by
11.
Boston. Right side Pritchard. The three. Rebound by the Raptors.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
So for Toronto right now, Barnes is the 4 with Pirtle in the middle. MP is out there with Emmanuel quickly. And it's Ingram in at the small forward. Now here's MP. 4 on the clock. Puts up a 3. Shot by Ingram, no good. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Outside White. To the paint. Here's Garza. Making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Now here's MP. It's Barnes on the wing. Hounded by Tatum. And again, no good by Toronto. Boston leading by 23. Outside White. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern to them?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA, older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Here's Tatum. The Raptors making their last shot. This one for 3. He's got it. His ninth make out of 15 tries.
Great flip in the second half. He made some nice adjustments in the locker room.
And so here's Toronto. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pritchard surviving the D. Outside Tatum. Pass to Garza. Here's White. Good. He's been great in this one. 9 for 15 after that shot.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's MP. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Pritchard. And of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation.
Lets it fly. And Tatum with the basket. On the assist by White. 22 points for Jason Tatum.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first 2 quarters.
Back to Ingram. Kicks it out to MP. Outside Barnes. Outside Ingram. And again, unable to change momentum here. Boston's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Over Ingram. Here's Garza. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 5 assists in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And here's Ingram outside. They get the rebound. Pirtle with the bucket.
I really like what the defense is thinking, but against Pirtle inside, you really have to go at him.
Boston has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Outside Pritchard. The fadeaway. Tatum gets the bucket. Tatum got 7 points here in the quarter.
I motivated performance by him.
Toronto passing it around. Ingram, the pass to Barnes. MP outside. Back to Barnes. From outside the arc. And Pritchard pulls it down.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win.
Oh, that was a bad pass. That's one off
Obvious
too.
by the end. Sometimes you just know.
This was a rough game for me.